once in a while.
I will.
That'd be very good.
Come down for the coffee hour.
After church. We were in a quandary. We didn't quite know what to do, so we got just a little something.
From the pillars in New London? No, that was when I was here for 25 years.
Thank you for your loyal service, and hope that you enjoy this. I'm just going to pass it down rather than walk down.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And this coming up here, well, my feet are, right now my legs and feet are killing me, but I'm doing the best I possibly can. But thank you for inviting me up for the coffee hour. And I wish you all the very, very best. I miss coming up here playing. I've been here for over 33 years, probably right now. I started here in 1976, and people who got me coming here up here, I sang with the chorus up a SPAC. The Saratoga Potsdam chorus used to sing with the Philadelphia Orchestra, and there are 4 people in the choir in the chorus. When I was up there, they also sang in your choir with Earl Johnson was the director, and Alan Kirk, name sound familiar?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And Betty and Everett Jackson. Did they come here or not? Maybe not. Maybe Alan. Well, Faye Knowles was the organist, but she was afraid to play the organ. You know, afraid she's gonna fall over the edge. She used to teach up music. She used to teach music up with Earl.
Yes.
And Floyd Haver was our. I can remember when we had a choir over 30 people standing in the back when Earl was still here. Of course, it was the good old days. But, and it was through me that Leonard Carlson installed the instrument that we have upstairs. Because I would recommend him. He should have done it the first time around, but they got somebody else. And now it was done correctly back in 98. It was finished. So what you see upstairs is I pushed for his expertise, and that's what you got. And I thank you for inviting me up for this folk fellowship hour. My sister and brother-in-law are here from very long distance from me, a little across the street. David and Dr. Shawsky, they've taught for many years. She taught high school business at Chatham, and her husband taught phys ed. And he coached basketball. Against who? Might be big. Right next to him.
Gee, they look pretty friendly now.
Do I think it's anymore? Well, if I think of something, I'll get up and say something later. I just thought,
No, Hi, sweetie.
Look at everything.
Not lunch, huh?
Remember the announcement to get some oil.
Later on the Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur Eve, the judge who's Jewish ordered his release. And in his release order, he said that the reason Mr. Fine spent 18 months in solitary confinement was to serve as a deterrent to other lawyers who might challenge a judge.
Well, rather than that, and I'm skipping over that part, I am thrilled that Richard Fine is out of jail.
Yes.
And I am thrilled. Do you realize what a big accomplishment that is? To turn a to get a crooked judge to admit that he was wrong?
Yeah. And do you know who's getting the credit for it?
No, I don't.
We are.
Oh, well, tell me about that, Leslie.
Well, apparently all of those emails that we've been sending out and all of the TV programs that we did on him And all of the people that picked up on it, like yourself and others across the country, are credited for building a pressure nationwide that put so much, glared so much light on what was going on here in L.A., that the judge couldn't stand the pressure anymore, that his peers, the judges, forced him to do something. And then, I have to tell you, he resigned from office.
Well, we knew he was going to be out in September. You told me that long ago.
Mm-hmm. He announced his resignation.
So we broke him down.
About a month before. And I got a call from one of the judges who told me that he was going to retire before his term was out. And that maybe the next judge that would come in would get rid of him, would let him get out. And but he didn't wait that long. He let him out on the 17th of September.
Yes,
the
but...
judge retired on October 3rd.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, without...
You can call it retired or you can call it resigned. But he resigned or retired before his term was up.
Hooray, hooray, and on the Day of Atonement?
Yeah.
Hooray, 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 hooray. Congratulations, and thank you, and thank you, and thank you.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, we really did it, and it was the grassroots groundswell from across this country.
Good for you, Leslie.
And we're happy and proud that our little part in it, of sending out those emails every week and doing those interviews by telephone from his jail cell and those videos, helps awaken the public to this travesty.
Do you think having them on the YouTube helped too?
Oh, without a doubt.
Oh, that's great, because I put all your things. I put all your things. I put all your things on the YouTube.
Wow. I just happened to run across one of them, and what I don't know if you know this is what happened, but the ones you put up on YouTube, throughout the whole entire program, there is writing across the screen.
Sure there is. That's the way A Chat with Glendora does things.
Oh.
A Chat with Glendora has, looks at it this way. Your video is maybe 66% of your free speech, but your writing, your titles, are the other 33%. So that you got double free speech. You got what's going on in the video, and then you got what's going on in the titles. There's writing all across the screen all the time, like Yaffe is out in September.
Well, okay. Listen, I'm going to have to go now. I've
Okay.
got to finish this up, and I'm on a deadline. But it's always nice to hear from you, Glendora.
How come you
God
haven't...
bless you, dear. Keep up your good work.
Thank you, sweet. How come you haven't sent me any videos?
Just haven't had a chance to.
I see.
We've
Okay.
been really preoccupied with the release of Mr. Fine and a lot of other things, trying to survive. We're
What's
trying
Mr.
to raise the money to pay our rent and to take care of the things that we have to do.
Oh, I see.
So,
Where's Mr.
unfortunately, I have not had the opportunity to send out as many DVDs as I've had.
Okay.
And most of the channels all here are closed down.
Good answer. Good answer. Is Mr. Fine's house intact? Does he still have it?
He's still in the house, by the grace of God.
Boy, I'll say the whole thing is by the grace of God. That's who gets the credit.
Yeah,
To the
and
glory,
also,
to the glory of God, Leslie.
yes, I know. And another thing that happened that was wonderful is that 2 days after he got out of jail, someone called him and hired him immediately as a consultant to help them with coordinate their legal strategies and stuff. So anyway, so what we thought we were going to have to, be raising money for him to survive, but no, the good Lord is taking care of him. That's for sure.
Oh, Leslie, thank you for the grand news.
Yeah, I'm just sorry you're not on the internet, because I do still send out our weekly and sometimes twice weekly emails with the latest news. But I thought, well, maybe George is filling you in on the information, because he gets our emails every time I send them out.
Leslie, where is George? I cannot reach him by telephone.
Really?
I have not been able to reach George McDermott for 3 months by telephone.
Uh-oh. He might be in jail.
I've got an old number, his house number, where his wife lives and where I have been, and that's my only hope.
Have you been able to reach his wife?
No, I haven't tried that number.
Well, I'm pretty sure I got a response from him recently, and I spoke with him by phone. But I will tell you what I'll do. I'm on a deadline right now, but I'll look up his number and try to reach him and have him call you.
Okay, I'm going to try his wife's number, and if I get that, I'll let you know.
Okay, good. Thank you so much, and you take care, dear. God bless.
May the Lord bless you and keep you, Leslie.
You too, dear. Take care.
Bye. Richard Fine is out of jail. The judge capitulated. On the Day of Atonement, he is Jewish, and he said he was wrong. The judge said he was wrong. And Richard Fine was out of jail, and he won the battle. He stayed in jail at a year and a half, I guess, 18 months. Congratulations, television. Congratulations, public access. It's to the glory of God. Congratulations, God. Boy, she's happy. Isn't she pretty? The all-white one isn't here tonight. She'll come later. But they got about 50 slices of pumpkin bread and homemade date nut bread and about 15 peanut butter sandwiches and jelly that they made for the kids. These all came from the church today in celebration of George Clow's 33 years as organist. Reformed Church, Kinderhook, New York. I think I remember her from last year. No, the one last year was all white with a small black diamond on the back. She's got a big black spot on the back. She's a mourning skunk, folks. Did they finish the tray of bread? No. How could they? There was so much. Pumpkin bread. Nut fruit bread. They like the sandwiches. Peanut butter sandwiches with jelly. Triscuits, that looks like. They always have black faces and a white stripe down the nose. always have white caps. They have appealing eyes when they look at you. The correct end is facing you. They didn't show up until about 3 weeks ago. And I guess the raccoons I haven't seen for so long. I haven't seen Rachel the raccoon practically all summer. And you see her tail it down. If you excite her, and I wouldn't if I were you, the tail plumes. It's beautiful. And hers is probably salt and pepper. That's the scene on the first day of the last week of October, the end of fall. Where are you going now, skunk? Oh, here's two. Here's another one. And there is a third one. What do they do, eat all night? The food's been out there since about 7 p.m. last night. And this is 5 a.m. Did she just go to sleep? Well, that's a long enough lesson in skunkology. Well, the black one just went off into the woods, And the white one came up and got another piece of pumpkin bread and carried it off into the woods. Fudgy. Fudgy to the south and to the east and to the north and to the west. It was a foggy night, and Joe was scared to death that he was going to drive his car into the ditch. And another car pulled in front of him, and he says, "Good, those bright red tail lights, I'll follow those, and he'll keep me out of the ditch." And he followed him for a long time. And then the car up front stopped, and Joe hit him. And he says, "Couldn't you have given me a signal that you were going to stop?" And the man in the car up front said, "In my own garage?" Brother Lawrence says, we should school ourselves to pause, if only for a moment, to adore God in the inner depths of our soul, and to be conscious of His presence. It is a fault to overlook these moments of pausing in our affairs to adore God. In the center of our spirit, to enjoy renewal through the peace of knowing God. Solemnly verified.
Do people nobody's going to get dressed up in costumes or anything like that? It's not
No,
something like that, or
that's not what it's like. It's a.
It has just a dinner, right?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with All Hallowed Eve. They have it on the last Saturday of October, February, and March.
Chatham. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have any. What time is it there?
Well, we'd have to leave here about 6.
Yeah, I don't have any. I have no plans. I guess I could do that. I could go, sure.
Okay, say thank you.
Oh yeah, I could do that, sure.
Say thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Would your mother like to go?
I don't think she would make it, but I could. No, I could go. I could do that. So.
Okay. Would your brother Bob like to go?
No, I'm sure he probably won't. So he won't be doing that.
All right.
He's got all his things going on in his life, whatever's going on, I guess.
Now, your part arrived. The motor, the motor and the latch for the 1993 trunk. It arrived. It's here. And I will give you $30 to install that.
Uh-huh.
Instead of giving it to Stockport Garage.
Oh yeah. Part for the trunk. Yeah, I could put that on. Sure, I could do that. So.
I think you could too. And
yeah, I could do that. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work. I don't know, but we'll see what happens there. But
I'd rather you have the money than Stockport Garage. And Stockport Garage did install the window riser, and the window passenger front works nicely.
Oh, does it? Or,
yeah, it works nicely.
Huh.
And they finally, after 7 trips, got the rear view mirror attached.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I told them, that mirror has some kind of a light and some kind of a something else, and and it goes on and off automatically or whatever. It's one of these fancy things that a Lincoln has. So I told them they could detach that as long as they didn't spoil it. And so that made the mirror lighter. And so the mirror is now attached.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, I thought maybe if you're coming up Saturday that we could ask John McClendon to change from this Wednesday to Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And so that you'd do it all in one trip. And then Saturday morning we could do Mr. McClendon, and Saturday afternoon you could do the installation of the trunk motor.
Uh-huh.
And then Saturday night we could go to the dinner.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
It's good to me, but...
Good. Also, I think it would be nice if you would patch the hole in the museum outside wall with that plexiglass.
Uh-huh.
All right, that's good, Greg. That'll
Yeah,
help.
that could, something could be done about that, I guess, but...
Okay.
Looks like it's got a problem there or something, but something could go over that, but...
Yeah. I'll give you $20 for gas, too. All right. It sounds like a plan.
Maybe do you think on the museum, do you think it'd be better if you put a big piece of metal over that or something, or...
Well, Andrew Lynn is quite experienced on house repairs. And he says today you patch things with plexiglass and a caulking gun.
Uh-huh.
So let's go with him. He was kind enough to give us the plexiglass.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I could do something about that anyways, but...
Oh, that's
Well,
good.
yeah, I can, I'll keep the day free. I'll keep that free anyways.
Oh, good. All right. So I'll ask Mr. McClendon if it's all right with him.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
This church dinner there, do you know what's on the menu or anything, or?
No, but it'll be very good and very expensive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it won't be hash, and it won't be goulash, and it will be a full course dinner.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. They really put on a fancy dinner.
Oh, really? Huh?
Yes.
That's something.
I have been to them, so I know, because I'm a member actually of the Chatham Methodist Church, because that's where Franklin is a member.
Oh, yeah?
And I won't join any other church as long as Franklin's a member over there.
Yeah, it sounds like a good plan to me. I can, keep the day open.
Yeah. Can you dress up for me?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I would get dressed up. I could get dressed up. I could do that. So.
Or you could bring your dress-up clothes here, and then you could choose.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
'Cause you got-
I could do that, so sure.
Oh, that'd be lovely. I'd be proud to have you go with me.
Uh-huh.
I think the charge, it used to be $10. I remember when it was $8, and then it went to $9, and went to $10. Maybe this year it's $11, but that's all right. It's a very fine occasion. Okay.
Yeah, I went to my church over the weekend. They had on Saturday they had a big tag sale, rummage sale at my church in Freedom Plains.
Oh, another one? Did they really?
On Saturday there. I guess they had one in the spring, and then they just had the one just this past Saturday.
Oh, good. Well, did you have a table to sell your things?
I was thinking about setting up, but I didn't because I wasn't prepared enough. But I did go over there and I shopped around, and I got a couple of things, and I did look around and go to it anyways. But it was a lot of people coming and going and everything. So.
Did they really? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Really?
I went there. I stopped by Friday. To go speak to somebody about it, and there was some people had stopped by. One lady, she dropped a bike off on I think Tuesday or Wednesday.
Oh, really?
She dropped a bike off to donate to the rummage sale.
Oh wow, that's
benefit of the church. And here on Friday, she was looking around Friday for it, and it was gone. So they were.
Yeah, those bicycles go fast.
I don't know what happened to it. Anyways, it's not the.
Oh well, don't you think it was sold?
I'm not sure, but I didn't find out really. But
I would rather think that. I would rather think that than somebody stole it.
yeah.
They had a celebration at the Kinderhook Reformed Church yesterday for George Clow, who has been the organist there for 33 years.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and that was really a very well done spread of food. Very well done. I videotaped it. I don't know if you'll see it. You'll see it on the YouTube.
Oh yeah.
It was very well done. And next Sunday is Reformation Sunday, Martin Luther. Okay. I think, let's see. Yeah, I think it's great that this motor's going in.
Oh yeah, I could. If you got the part, I could do that. What is it, like a little box or something like that, or?
No, it's. I don't know. Yes, it's in a great big box. It came by FedEx or UPS, one of those, and it's in a great big box. And I've got it in the trunk of the 1980. I haven't opened it. I'll leave that to you.
Oh, all right.
But it's a nice big well-protected box. And I really think Andrew is so smart to do that over the eBay. So I'm glad you're putting it in instead of Stockport Garage.
Oh yeah.
But it's nice.
Yeah, that's good. Well, that's good anyway. So I kind of, I'd like to see how it works and all. So.
Yeah, and you'll be pleased with the window going up and down.
Oh yeah.
The passenger front.
Yeah, so they put that part in and put the doors all back together and everything. And
yes, oh yes, it's well done. It better be well done.
Yeah.
They charged enough for it. Oh, and George Dixon, his car he has two Toyotas, a 2002 and a 2010, and he gave his 2002 to his daughter. And he's had a lot done to that 2002 Toyota. He's had a new engine put in it, he had a new transmission put in it. And so now he was doing axle work, such as you had done. And as reference, I told him about the job that you had done. I think that man did a very good job on your axle. And he did it fast, and he did it quickly. He did it soon.
Oh, yeah, the axle, that's right. But
yeah, I thought he did a good job on it.
yeah, well, it still works today, so I can't complain. So.
No, you can, and we've been many miles with it, too. Are you going to bring up your van on Saturday, or are you coming up on your mother's car?
I'm not sure, really, but I'm not sure about that. My van's loaded to the hilt right now with a lot of stuff. So.
Yeah, okay.
A lot of stuff stored in it right now, but.
Did you get out of your storage unit?
Not completely, but I can finish it up. Maybe I could probably finish it up today or tomorrow. I have to get working on it today or tomorrow. So.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was out as soon as I got outside yesterday, and I started pulling things out to sort things out, and some things I want to throw away, and some things I want to keep, and then I was trying to organize that, and then as soon as I had everything outside, then it started dripping, drizzling, raining a little bit, and I had to go cover everything up and put everything back inside again. So.
Oh, that's.
But today,
that's a hard break.
Hopefully today it's not going to do that, and I can finish it up today. I hope so.
Yeah, I see a little bit of blue sky coming, I think.
I have clothes. I have clothes that I don't want. I want to give to the. I'm going to give to the Goodwill store and bag that up and give that to them, and just a lot of wasted space I got to take up, and
oh, okay.
A lot of stuff. So.
All righty. All right. Well, good luck on that. Here's your joke for today. Bill says, a man named Bill says, we treat our dog like one of the family. And Bill's friend said, which one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which one of the family? which one of the family? Okay, Greg, that's good. Maybe we'll talk again But I'll see you. What time?
Did Andrew Hersman come up Thursday? Or?
Oh, he did. Yes, he did.
Oh, did he?
Yes,
oh,
and
yeah.
you know, Greg, he went to a thing that's called a free. The word begins with R. He went to a thing called Wind X, and it's a site where they'll let you put things free from the hard drive to an SD card. And I can't, what do you call that word? It begins with R-I. Anyway, he took the, he had me make a joke about a minute joke, and then I went over to the recorder, to the DVD, and I put a title on it. And then I brought it to him, and he put it off of the disc onto the hard drive. And then he took it from the hard drive and put it on the SD card.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is very important to me because I like doing my own titles. Devin's titles are very good, but he really doesn't have the... Well, it's just like he doesn't do the videotaping, you know, I don't know how to say it. It's my show, let's put it that way, and it's my heart that goes into it, and it's my heart that goes into the titles.
Yeah, that's your touch.
Yeah, that's it. That's a good word. That's a good word. So I want to accommodate Devin and have him do his things on SD card. So I was looking around for a way for me to do the titles onto the SD card. So you see, Andrew solved that. Let me go over again what he did. He had me do the joke, and then I went over and I put the title on it, and then he put it into the computer, the disc.
You put the disc in a computer, it goes right in, and then you could do things with it that way. So.
Yes, it was very similar to what you were doing, what you discovered. So he got it onto the hard drive, and then he put it over onto the SD, and he had me go over it 4 times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he put up a new icon, WINX it's called, and it's a free thing. He went to one place and it wasn't free.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
So when Devin came at 4:30, this was around 2:30 that Andrew consummated this. When Devin came at 4:30, Devin says you can go right from the disk to the SD drive. You don't have to go onto the hard drive. And Andrew says, hey, that's right.
Yeah, you probably could, so.
Yeah, so then Andrew taught or showed me the way to do it straight to the SD. But I am tickled pink because now I've got what I want. I've got my titles going to Devin on and he's got what he wants, an SD card.
Huh. Is that what Devin uses the SD cards?
Yeah, he doesn't want discs anymore.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
No, we used to do discs. And then
it might be easier for him to do that, so.
Yeah. Frankly, I don't know what Devin does. But when he comes this Thursday, I'm going to ask him, Devin, what is the first thing you do? I think I don't know what he does. But he said something about he puts 4 shows on something and 4 shows on another and like that. And then he breaks them down and puts them up on the YouTube and makes them down for the TV stations because the TV station can only take a half an hour. I don't know what Devin does. I'll try to find out though this Thursday. I'd better find out because I have to pay him $200.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Pay him, yeah. And then the first week usually he has half of the TV stations done. He does 43 of them. And then the second week he has the other half done. And the third week he makes the quads, the TV stations that take 2-hour shows. And then the fourth week he really doesn't have much to do.
Yeah, I have to bring a DVD down to Wappingers today, Wappingers Cable Vision.
Oh,
today,
okay.
drop it off. I'm going to do that. So.
Oh, good. And will you ask them to give you my DVDs?
Yeah, I'll do that too. I got to get that done.
And so you can.
When I was what was it what was it? Yeah, last week the lady from there was trying to call me up, and on my cell phone, and when I was with you Wednesday, and they were trying to get me, but I couldn't tell from the phone number on my phone. So.
Oh, that's who it was, huh?
Yeah, they were trying to call me up and get me, but it just said private call, so I couldn't call him back because I didn't know what the number was. So.
No, you didn't even know who it was. And did you get everything done with that lady who called you up that you wanted to?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. My show was on. My show came on like the other night. I watched it and it showed up. So.
Oh, good. And what's her name?
What is her name? I think Jennifer, I guess. I think her name is.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad you got that straight. Now, why don't you bring up a copy of that? And then you can send it to Jack George over in Middletown and he'll play it for you in Wappingers.
Oh, yeah.
No, in Wappingers, in Poughkeepsie.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And if you could get a signer, he'd play it for you in Middletown and Newburgh.
Yeah, maybe I could do that. That's a good idea.
Bring up a copy of it, and I'll give you his address when you come up.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. So.
Okay, Greg, I'll see you. What time did you want to come Saturday?
Saturday? I could be there, well, I hope that, John McClendon, things might work out for that. I hope so. I could be up, I could be there by 8 in the morning, I guess, if that's okay. So.
Oh, good, and that's what he would like, and that would get us to Pittsfield by 8:30. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. All right. Okay, I'll work it out, Greg. I'm glad. It sounds like a nice day.
All right, okay.
All righty.
Yeah, that sounds good. So, yeah, I'll get dressed up for dinner, and I can do that, so.
Oh, good. Yes, because it's fancy. All right, Greg. We're going to have a good time. Take care.
All right, yeah, take care, so.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye, I'll see you then. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Glendora, this is Kathleen. Was wondering how you are. Thank you for calling us last 2 times. I'm sorry I didn't get to talk to you. It's 12:58 today on Monday, and I just want Bill's cancer. I guess he told you about it. Bill is dying right now, and I'm bringing him home to stay the remainder of his days in a hospice. So I want to thank you for all your kind words, and I've been watching the show, and I've been enjoying it, and I'm glad you're back on the air. So take care. I love you. Bye-bye. But first, message. Glendora, this is Jean returning your call. Message 2. Message 3. Message 4. Message 5.
Hi, Beth.
Message. Glendora, this is Kathleen. I was wondering how you are. Thank you for calling us last 2 times. I'm sorry I didn't get to talk to you. It's 12:58 today on Monday, and I just want Bill's cancer. I guess he told you about it. Bill is dying right now, and I'm bringing him home to stay the remainder of his days in a hospice. So I want to thank you for all your kind words, and I've been watching the show, and I've been enjoying it, and I'm glad you're back on the air. So take care. I love you. Bye-bye.
Kathleen Hegedus in the Middletown
Press
area.
4 for the previous message.
Middletown
Press
area.
3 for advanced options. Press 5. Message 7. Press 4 for the previous message. Press 3 for advanced options. Message deleted. Message 8. Press 4 for the previous message. Message deleted. Last message.
Hello, Glendora. This is Kathy from Kinderhook Bank.
I just wanted to call and let you know that your checks are here for you to pick up at the Kinderhook office. So we're open till 3 o'clock. If you have time tomorrow or the day after, stop on down and pick them up. Thank you. Bye now.
Message deleted. No more messages. Press 4 for the previous message.
Next morning, those dishes are all licked clean. It's a joy. It's a great joy to know that you helped them. And that you gave them happiness. It's kind of hard to see because it's so foggy. Temperature is 67 degrees on the 26th of October. That's the way October is. Sometimes it's like September, sometimes it's like November. Realization of the truth. What's the truth, folks? It's God's world, nobody else's. And God loves us. And God is good and kind. And God is the magnificent creator. The creator of a beautiful earth. And of happiness. And if we're not happy, it's our own fault. We've done something that we know we shouldn't have done. And whatever good you do comes back to you, and whatever bad you do comes back to you. So it's easy. Follow a path of what is right, what is good and what is happy, and give as much joy as you can. And give God as much joy as you can. Folks, do you see any improvement in a chat with Glendora? Well, what is its ultimate goal? Well, to help us find happiness. We don't know much about finding happiness. We're always looking for it in the wrong places. And we do it day after day after day after day. And a chat with Glendora is trying to stop and make us think there's only one place to find happiness. And consequently, to make us happy. Now, do you see any improvement? I don't know. Do you see any.com? Marilyn said she just turned 24 on her birthday. I just turned 24 yesterday, she said. And Carolyn says, that's right. Yesterday she was 42.
Hey, it doesn't look like it's currently running. I don't see it here in our system.
Okay.
This show is Melvin. I think that's what the problem is. Check one more chat. No. All right. It's Have you talked to Joe Hilliman at all?
No, I haven't.
Hello?
No, I haven't.
Hello?
No, I haven't talked to Joe.
Hello?
Oh, you don't hear me? Are you? Oh, okay.
out of the norm of how.
Okay.
And so we're going to have to figure something out here. I'm not sure what.
Well, let's see. Can I have somebody come in and drop it off?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
You definitely could do that.
Okay.
That would be the ideal scenario, because that's our normal procedure.
Okay. I have a friend in South Windsor.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, okay. All right. Then will you take good care of my DVDs? I want them back.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And I'll ask.
I'm sure they're all here.
Yeah. Oh, good. Then I'll ask my friend to pick them up.
Okay.
Now, it's kind of senseless for him to come in and pick them up and give them to you again, isn't it?
If he or if they came in and at least filled out the drop-off form,
Okay.
that would be helpful.
All right, we'll do that. How many towns does UVerse have now, as of today? How many towns is AT&T?
Not sure. I know they're statewide.
Yeah, when I last saw you, it was 20. When I saw you on the 20th, they'd had 27 towns. Do you know if they?
Okay.
Do you know if they?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that's a great thing I think they're doing. The Waterbury people showed me their rack, the AT&T rack, and it looks very expensive, like tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars there.
Yes, they're in that. They're not that expensive, but yeah, they're.
Yeah, you have it, don't you?
Yes.
And East Hartford signed up for it. They signed a contract.
We do.
Yeah, East Hartford
Running.
did. Yeah, East Hartford did, and Plainville did, and I think Winsted did, and I know Waterbury did. Okay. Do you know if Manchester did?
I do not know.
And the big one, Cablevision in Greenwich and Stamford, did you know if they went along with it?
I don't.
Okay. Well, thank you. We'll see you on December 16th, right?
Yes, that's the next meeting.
All right. My friend's name is Albert LeBrun.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Did you see it? And I saw Judy's show, and I saw the Barkery. Call me as soon as possible. How did the ball go? And did you raise money to get the animals homes? And did anybody take any footage of the ball, video footage, and send it to me? Okay. The one man said to his friend, "We treat our dog like one of the family." And his friend said, "Oh, which one?" What number is it? Oh, it's somewhere around 58, 30, 40 in there. I need your address so that I can send you courtesy copies of your interview and Joe's and the Barkery. Do you know anybody with a video camera who could go down and videotape the shelter and send me the footage, and then I could get it ready for TV? I haven't heard from any of the TV stations. Did you hear of anybody who saw it? Who saw any of you three? Okay.
Degrees out there?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Aren't you 93 degrees? Sure you are.
Okay.
Did you ever hear from Hilleman? Did you ever hear from Hilleman?
No.
Something happened to those. Something has happened to those people. I have made.
I haven't gotten anything from anybody. So.
Yeah.
Been very quiet.
And I didn't hear from that Anthony. What was her first name? Pretty name.
Over at the insurance company.
Yes, who worked at the insurance company.
Nothing. Yeah.
No, I haven't heard from her.
Nothing.
And let's see, anybody else? No, I don't know why those people fell through the cracks. Well, I'll
It's
keep...
so strange because, you know, it's not as if, we don't have an answering machine.
No, right. And it's...
If I'm not available, okay, they can certainly leave messages, but zero.
Zero. And, you know, they live very close to Town Hall. They could have gone...
Yeah, it's not as if they can't come in. Now, let's say they came in and they had the form. They could find somebody. They could find our office door. They could put it in our mailbox in the building mailroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all sorts of different, you know, other people. Everybody in the building knows us.
Yes, that's right.
So, you know, it's not as if they're coming looking for something or somebody that nobody's familiar with.
No.
I'm kind of, I'm surprised, but I'm not. Quite honestly, I've listened and talked to a number of people that are very interested in doing programs, and when they discover that, they have to learn how to work a camcorder.
Yeah.
A lot of them get a little nervous because they just don't want to get all that technical.
Yeah.
And I try to describe to them it's not as complicated as you may think. We do have camcorders that are easier to use, and that, you know, we have folks that are certainly not technical that have been volunteers for different programs for 15, 20 years. And, you know, it's not, you know, if you go and take a video and it doesn't come out right,
yeah,
you know, you can redo it.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's not the end of the world unless you're covering something that is a one-time event.
Yeah. Well, that's good. You encourage them. You try to help them.
You can always redo it and re-show it or re-videotape it, or, you know, learn from your mistakes. We had one lady come in. She wanted to videotape a concert over at the East Hartford Cultural Center.
Yeah.
So she has never worked a video camcorder in her life.
That's a good show.
So I said, well, let me hook you up with our easiest one to use.
Yeah.
And you really can't go wrong. Well, she did. She lost the eyepiece to it. And she arrived there, and I said, well, you may want to plug in just in case. And she was videotaping, and she videotaped everything but what she wanted to.
Oh.
And by the time the performance really started,
yeah,
the battery died.
Oh.
So she was pretty upset, and we came back and sat down, and I played back her video, and I said, well, here's where you could use some help. You're videotaping the outside of the building. Well, you know, that's nice for a quick shot, but you're videotaping it as if you're going to buy it. And you might want to just take a quick one and then go inside and don't videotape the room with nobody in it over and over again. You might want to wait until the person that's it was a guitar performance, and you might want to wait until the person that's playing the guitar coming out. So, you know, call me crazy, but I think what you want to do is you don't want to, you're not trying to get everybody accustomed to the room. The subject of your video is the person playing the guitar in concert. So you probably would have been better off waiting until a person came out. So I appreciate that. Wow, that's great. That's fantastic. Thank you. And I said, well, the other thing is tripods are your friends. And it's always nice to, if you're going to go on a very long shot far away, it's always nice to have a tripod because it keeps people from getting car sick when they're watching your video. And she, thank you. And I told her this one little thing. I said, I could have explained that all to you up front, and it wouldn't have meant anything.
Yeah, you had to experience
But sitting down and taking your first video and sitting down, even though it was incomplete, sitting down and looking at it, and me helping you through some of the areas where you can improve, hits at home. So the next video you do is going to be that much better. And nobody's first 10 videos are any good. It's when they get to the 11th, when they get further down and they learn from what things they've done not so well, they learn from that and they get better.
Hello?
Glendora?
Yes, it is.
This is Joe Schofield at Citizens Television.
You don't
New Haven, Connecticut.
You don't mean it, Joe. How are you?
I'm okay. You left me a message saying I never will call, and you know what button to push, don't you?
Joseph, how are they?
Know what button to push.
How are they treating you down?
We're fine.
They're being good to you?
We're fine. We're doing okay.
Yeah, they're being good to you?
Well, most people are. Some of them are trying to beat us up, but that's okay. You know, comes with the territory.
Joe, do you have Uverse?
No, we're trying to negotiate with AT&T. They're trying to make a deal with us that we can't live with right now.
Is that so? Why would they do that?
Yeah.
Well, they need you.
Well, they want us to be responsible for the equipment. They want us to pay for the equipment to put us on, and then we can't get their signal. So if we send out a show on the air, and then we get a call from somebody on AT&T saying there's a problem with it, we can't look at it to see what the problem is. We can't tell if it's us or if it's AT&T. So we're saying they have to wire us to receive our own signal back, even though other people in our area can't get it. See, AT&T gets to pick and choose where they want to go. They're not like the cable company, the other cable companies.
Except
they
that.
Pick and choose who they.
Except that they want every one of 169 municipalities in Connecticut. They want them all.
Yeah, but, oh, sure. They want all the programming.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't want to wire all the neighborhoods so that everybody can have the choice of either AT&T or Comcast.
Oh.
You know?
Oh, well, they're already wired. Their telephone lines are already in.
That's a telephone, but they have to put in special equipment in order for them to get the cable television service.
Do they have to put in much?
Special equipment.
What?
They have to put in special wiring for the television. They have to wire the neighborhoods the same way the cable companies do.
Oh, no. Do they really? Yeah, well, what's the municipalities say? What do they say? Are they on your side or AT&T's side?
Well, the state, it's not the municipalities in Connecticut, it's the state. The state told them that they can pick and choose where they want to go.
No kidding. How much money?
So they don't go to the poor neighborhoods. They go to the neighborhoods where they can get the most money.
Sure they do.
Which puts them up. Huh?
Yeah, sure they do. Uh-huh.
Yeah, sure. And in a way you can't blame them. That's what they're in the business of, you know, if you got permission to do that.
Yeah.
But Comcast can't do that. Comcast has got to go everywhere by law.
Yes, they do.
They can't pick and choose.
They do.
And so